Hey, I'm Anthony Rendon, and you're listening to TUDN Radio.
English or French?
Oh, English.
English? Oh,
Yeah,
English.
no Spanish.
No Spanish? No, I heard you say no habla inglés. I heard you say no habla inglés, bro. I'm just saying. I remember that.
I can get by, but it ain't good.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Anthony, first of all, welcome home. I know Houston is home, and being in this stadium, I'm sure it brings a lot of memories for you too.
Definitely. I've been fortunate enough to play here since my high school days when I was real young, and thankful just to continue to come back every year, thankful.
Where'd you go to school here in Houston?
I went through a lot of high schools.
You moved all over the place, huh?
Yeah, so I was zoned to go to Bush High School, and then we moved around, and then I ended up at Lamar over here.
River Oaks.
Yeah. We weren't in the River Oaks area, but...
So Lamar High School, there's a Baskin Robbins across the street.
Yeah.
I worked there when I was like 14.
Really?
Yeah, back in like '94. It's crazy. I was so sure I was gonna hate ice cream. I never hate. I love ice cream.
Have you been around there since? They changed. They did a renovation of the school.
I haven't been to the actual school. I went there for summer school one year, but I haven't been there in a while. Yeah.
I think they renovated it like 5 years ago or so. This place is unbelievable.
So Houston's home still, right?
Yeah. So my wife and I, we still come here back in the off season. So our kids go to school here and everything. We go for work and we come back.
How do the kids handle that moving back and forth, especially during the season, then off season? How do they?
So this is actually the first year to where my older two are in school, and that's what's been the largest challenge of trying to figure all that out, right? So. Thankfully, my wife was awesome enough to realize or try to make it a point to where we won't go 2 weeks without seeing each other. With the kids having activities and all this stuff, it's sometimes that 2 weeks turns into a little bit more. So I won't see the family for a good amount of time. Then I'll go home or not or whatever. And it's definitely been challenging.
Are they in sports or?
Yeah, so they're in everything, right? They're soccer, swim, t-ball, whatnot. It's just
they're so young.
Yeah, exactly.
So which one of them says I want to be a baseball player?
So my older two are the girls. So we have 3 girls and 1 boy. So no baseball players yet, but this is their first year at t-ball. My oldest one says she loved it, so we'll see.
It's always college softball, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see how far it goes.
What do you think of the season so far with the Angels? I mean, this division is crazy because no one's actually taken off to where it's going to be hard to catch up.
Yeah, exactly. So, we're just taking it one game at a time. Obviously, we've had a lot of unfortunate injuries, and I think that's kind of been our MO the last few years. I think every time that we get on the field together, we think we could do some damage. And even these young guys have been doing a lot of damage right now. They've been playing amazing. And so it's actually awesome to see these young guys get a lot of reps and get a lot of experience to come out here and play in these games, play against great teams like the Astros and what they've been accomplished, the last handful of years, last decade. And so I think the experience is what's going to take these guys longer into their career.
Sometimes when you're young, you don't really like taking advice from people that actually know what they're doing. But in baseball, is it different? Do the young bucks actually look up to you guys and ask for some advice and take knowledge of them?
Yeah, definitely. We have a great group of young guys, and I think that's one of the big things that our organization, our coaching staffs have always said. Okay, we have a lot of older guys. We got Mike. We have myself. We have Garcia, who's been around for a long time. We have Estevez. These guys have been on great teams. They've been on not so good teams, and ask them questions, see what they think, and kind of just pick their brain basically. And so they've been a good job about doing it.
And this season, obviously, you're still nursing that injury. Hamstring injuries are probably one of the worst ones because they just slow, aren't they?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. This is my first hamstring injury. Hamstring has been tight for me in the past, but it's been frustrating, man. I don't know what else to do. I've been trying everything under the sun to recover, get my body prepared each and every day, change the diet, X, Y, and Z, and I can't catch a break. So I need all the help I can get.
Yeah, you're in Houston. Diet's going to be a problem. I'm not sure how you even handle that.
Yeah, exactly. But man, this game is everything, right? So we got to put ourselves in the best position to come out each and every day, and that's what I try to do. But I don't know what's not working.
How old were you when you knew that you wanted to play baseball?
Oh man, from a very young age, man. Ironically, my mom kept everything from schoolwork, right? And, elementary school, you always say, what do you want to be when you grow up? And you draw a picture, and mine was always, I want to be a baseball player. I didn't know that, right? I just always loved playing the game, and I just continued to progress. I had great people around me, and I got to do what I was able to love.
You feel like it's changed the pathway to the major leagues? Has it changed since you were a kid, or?
I don't know. I don't know what the path was, coming up, the people before me. But I think this game has changed a lot in terms of showcasing, right? How these younger kids nowadays are getting seen. because before, you didn't really have select travel ball like I had growing up. Before that, it was maybe you played, high school summer ball, right? There was no really traveling across the country and like I did, and now you have showcases all over the country where you go and you hit homers, 500 feet, and guys get on the mound and you run. It's almost like combine, right? So I think the way that guys are being showcased or being seen now has changed.
So it's funny you say that. So one of my kids, he specifically told me to ask a baseball player this. He said, "Hey Dad, ask them how come baseball players are fat." I'm like, I'm like, you should have seen the players in the '80s.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't say we're fat.
I did say not all of them. I said not all of them, and then the other said, well, maybe the catchers. I'm like, maybe.
I think we have a different skill set. We'll put it that way.
It's not an easy sport.
It's not. So hand-eye coordination, and we don't need to be super fast out there, and we're not constantly, running and having plays back to back. Like in football, plays are back to back. We're not running up and down the field like in soccer. So we're a little more stagnant, maybe. So maybe that's why. I don't know.
Picking flowers in the outfield.
Yeah, exactly. Might draw a couple, pictures in the dirt.
Yeah, just like, this is my mark right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Anthony, thanks for your time once again, man. Good luck with that injury, and hopefully we can see you back in action real soon.
I appreciate it. Yeah, pray for me. I'll take all the prayers.
What do you want to tell your Houston fans?
Man, I love y'all. Houston's my home. It's my city, and man, y'all the best.
Man, all the little kids just watching you, they were just like, hey, thank you. We were just laughing the whole way.
Yo, yeah, man, I love it. That's actually my buddy from college, his son, their Little League team, and ironically, they ended up getting the Angels as their team name, and so it worked out.
I was like, there's so many Angels fans here? What's going on?
Yeah.
I'm like, how'd that happen? Okay, that
It
makes
was crazy.
sense.
So it was good, yeah.
It's awesome. It's always great to see little kids knowing the baseball players, right?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
we grew up knowing the baseball players, but it seems like kids are forgetting that nowadays.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I think it's social media. I think it's all these video games that, we had it growing up, but it wasn't as, as huge as it is nowadays. And man, we got to get kids back outside.
It's beautiful baseball, right? Fans can still make it early to the stadium, talk to the players, get autographs, take pictures. And that's not like any other sport.
Yeah, exactly. I think we're more interactive with any other sport out there. Maybe basketball, but they're a little bit closer. Yeah. But I think that's what we're known for.
Awesome. Baseball is king of sports. They said it. Anthony, thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Better.